Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Gils here again, and thank you for stopping by. On today's episode, we'll be learning how to tie basic head wraps, so keep watching. Okay, so for this first style, you need a piece of cloth like this or a material like this. It could be any material, not necessarily wrapper or ankara, no, any material. It could be a muffler or anything, but you have to make sure that it is long enough. You have to make sure that it is long enough, about depending on the size of your head, you know, you have to make sure that it's long enough, and you also have to make sure that it is wide enough to cover the frame, the total frame of your head, since we want to cover everything. So let me go ahead and show you what I do. So I fold one end like this. This end is folded. What I do is I take it over my head, right? And I put where I want to start, and then I fold it to the totality of my head, so it occupies my whole head. You understand? Let me turn around so that I show you what I mean. It occupies my whole head. It occupies my whole head. And then what you want to do is you want to crisscross like this and ensure that it is firm, so it holds your head. And then you put this finger here to hold it together. And then what you do now is you twist the material. So what you do is you just twist. Let me turn around again. You just twist the material. Twist, twist, twist until you get to the front. So when you get to the front, you want to turn this material around again, just so that it holds firm. And then you tuck in the edges. You tuck in the edges like that. And then what you do now is you go to play. You see like this one hanging out. You just go and tuck everything in. Like when you're tying like your hair, when you're doing a hair wrap, what you have to do is tuck, tuck, tuck until you get to how you want it to look like. So you see. Okay, so this head wrap is really very simple. Like I said, all you have to do is just tuck in any excess that you find. And this is very basic because you see, it's very important. You can wear this to work, you can wear this to church, you can wear it on a date. Like if you just want to go out casually, sometimes you don't want to wear a wig or something like that, you know, you could just do a nice head wrap like this one and off you go. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like from behind. It's the same thing. You see, you just tuck in any excesses so that it looks neat and nice. This is what it looks like from the side, and then the front again. So yeah. Okay guys, so the second look is done, and tell me that this is not beautiful. I'm feeling myself. This is what it looks like from the side and from the back. See, it's all neat. You just need to make sure that it is firm enough, and that's what it looks like. So with this style, right, you could change the positioning. You could turn, if you want this one to be at the side, so you need to prevent all of that, so you need to tuck properly. If you want it to be at the side, you could switch it up like this. See, so it looks to the side. For this next style, right, I'm going to be using two pieces of cloth. So for this one, I'll use this piece, and with this piece I'm going to just roll. You remember, like for those who used to carry water in those days when there's no water, especially in Boya, you fold like this and then you wrap on your head. You fold like this and then you put on your head. So that's what I'm doing. So you fold like this and then you put on your head, and then you carry your water. They call it kata. Okay, so now that this is on my head, I'm going to use this mesh cap, right? You must not use the mesh cap. You can use any other thing just to hold down this cloth that you have put on your head. So I'm going to wear this over my head like this. Yeah, and then you need to adjust it to where exactly you want this high bun to be. So then now you remember the material we used before, this one. So we're going to take the material again. This time around the folded part is going to be behind, so you put it behind your head like this. I hope you can see me. Yeah, you put it, okay, let me turn around. So you put it behind your head like this and ensure that it is firm. Then you want to grab the two ends of this thing together like this and ensure that it is firmly put. So now what you want to do is wrap or roll this end of the material and take it to the back of this high bun. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. Take it all the way to wherever your material ends, and then if your material is long enough you can tuck it in, but if it's not long enough, what you do is you put it like this and then you take the other end, fold or roll the same way you did the other one, while making sure that this bun is in place so it's not moving. Just roll, roll, roll until you get to this other end. Now when you get to this other end of the material, you have to tuck this part, right? You have to tuck this part in. So just look for where there's extra space and then you tuck this in. If you find any piece that's hanging somewhere, you just tuck it in like that. So we are done, and you adjust it according to how you want it.
Action.
So this is what the next look looks like when it's finished. So basically you can call this one a high bun, because you know when you've stuffed your head and it's all high here, and you can also make this as tight as you want. So if you have a bigger material or piece of cloth, you could wrap this like twine and wrap it and make it look all tighter and all pointy. So you could do as much as you want or as little as you want with this look. And this is the side. Just always adjust, and if you want all your hair in, tuck everything. This is what the back looks like. So what you have to do is basically just keep feeling it, and then wherever you feel any stray material, you just tuck it in, and it's all neat and nice, and you're out of the door looking all good. What do you think? So now we're switching things up a little, right? So I'm changing the material I'm using. You see that your old kaba, that your old skirt, old top that you want to throw away? Don't throw it away. It will serve you for this purpose. Like you can use it to do all this. This is one old dress that I'm using now for this, tutorial. So for this one, we'll use this. It's still some very long piece of cloth. Now what you have to do is you take this end, you pass it over your head like this. You pass it over your head and you ensure that it is firm to the position which you want it. You ensure that it is firm to the position which you want it, and then you have to tie it. Actually, this one you have to tie it. So you pass it in. So you pass it in like this, and then you have to make it firm. Please don't go and tie your head in such a way that you cannot reason properly and say that I'm the one who said that you should tie it. Please just tie it according to how you can use it. So now you fold this part like this, and you tuck it in. You tuck it in into the knot that you made before. And then what you do is you just open this up and tuck in any excess material. So there you have this side, and then you do the same for this other side. You tuck it in into the knot like that, and then you open it up to form. So by now you have graduated that bougie auntie, that auntie who is, you know, always looking rich and neat with this hairstyle. So this is what it looks like. We're kind of mimicking a bow at the front, and then at the side, this is what it looks like. Simple wrap. At the back, same thing, simple head wrap. But now when you turn to the front, you're bougie, you're classy. Yeah. So guys, with this same material, we're going to place it over your head like this. You want to turn around. Let me show you. Turn around and tie like this. Make sure it is firm. Then we are supposed to leave out a portion like that. You just have to gather up what you're not going to be using, and then so you just tuck in and ensure that you leave out a flap. How big or how small you want it depends on you. Just tuck in, and then you keep adjusting. So this is the other style, and see you have some effect here like a fan. You could take it up, you could open it up, you could gather it all together. So you know, it has the effect of, you know, this gele material that these Nigerians, gele hairstyle that Nigerians are tying. There you have it. This is what it looks like from the back. This is what it looks like from the back. And turn around, and this is what you get. So with that, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you all for following this tutorial. If this was helpful and you end up trying any of these styles, please tag me with my social media handles, which are in the description box, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.